When you look at Sedona, a very clear picture shows up. It's not just one place with one price tag. In fact, there's a lot of places that people overpay in Sedona, whether it's for the views, whether it's for the luxury, the tourism, the reputation, a lot of them overpay. That's why in this video, I'm going to break down the 5 neighborhoods where we see people overpaying the most, even though the place that they're buying in is beautiful, but also why they overpay, and give you some alternatives that have a lower price tag but still meet the lifestyle that you're trying to live. I'm Cami Goucher. I help buyers relocate to the Sedona and the Verde Valley all the time. But my job is to help you find the home that has the right price tag that fits your lifestyle that you're looking for. Let's start with the top neighborhood that most people ask about when they want the Sedona experience. Seven Canyons is located in West Sedona. It is the epitome of luxury. It's exclusive, it's gated, it's a golf community that offers membership on top of membership on top of membership. Don't get me wrong, it's absolutely stunning because it is surrounded by the red rock walls and you feel like you're in a red rock canyon, but it comes with a hefty price tag. The townhomes and villas are close to $2 million, and the single family residential homes are double or even triple that, depending on the size and the location within the community. The buyers that want to purchase there are looking for exclusivity, privacy, and amenities galore. The amenities there not only include the golf membership, but also lifestyle memberships that give you gyms, pools, spas, restaurants, and community events. The buyers that best fit this neighborhood are ones that have the amount of money to pay for that, but also the buyers that are looking for having a second home that maybe they aren't there all the time. Many people who own in Seven Canyons are spending the winters here and they're spending their summers typically wherever their first home is. Some buyers want to avoid Seven Canyons, and rightly so. It's very remote. So if you are one that isn't really into the community memberships that Seven Canyons offers, then you might want to rethink this because you're probably going to get really frustrated when you've got to spend 30 minutes getting back into Sedona to run some errands. Seven Canyons is also located in an area that we have a lot of popular tourist destinations, hiking destinations in particular. So you're going to be driving through areas that not only has the high tourist traffic, Jeep tours are going on, and the off-roading vehicles are in the area as well. So if you're not really into that luxury lifestyle and having to deal with the remoteness of Seven Canyons, a better option might be the estates of the North Slopes. The beauty of it is that if you don't want the exclusivity of the golf memberships, the lifestyle memberships of Seven Canyons, but you want a gated community that offers exclusivity, architectural design that's diverse, and amazing red rock views, then the North Slopes is definitely an option you want to take a look at. It really provides that exclusivity, the red rock views, but it's closer to Sedona. So when you've got to run those errands, it's going to take you half the amount of time to get there. Also, very important for resale value is that we have a larger buyer pool for that area because of the lack of the memberships. Yes, there's an HOA fee, but it doesn't even come close to the membership fees that Seven Canyons requires. So for resale value, I think that you would see it's a lot easier. You have a bigger buyer pool that's going to be interested in that area, and it still offers you great views and a gated community that you're looking for. Next neighborhood is Casa Contenta, located in West Sedona, right off Soldiers Pass corridor. This community is gated, exclusive, and offers views galore, actually, of Wilson Mountain, which is right behind me, also Marigold Mountain, and Munns Park. So the reason why people overpay in Casa Contenta is they literally walk in the house and the back of the homes, most of them are pure glass, looking at this. Yes, it's in a great location. You could even have the ability to walk to certain amenities in West Sedona, which makes the location ideal. It also comes with a hefty HOA price tag. You do get a clubhouse, a swimming pool, pickleball courts, tennis courts, and that's a lot of amenities, but it comes with a hefty price tag. You got to be careful, I think, purchasing here, because even though right now the views in Casa Contenta are unobstructed views and they're considered safe, meaning people can't necessarily build behind you, but as we are looking at expanding in Sedona and we have less land to build on, I don't know how true that's going to remain to be the case. The alternative to Casa Contenta is literally right across the street, and it's Sedona West. The price tag in Casa Contenta is upwards of $2 to $3 million, where Sedona West is about half of that. It offers definitely a variety of homes with amazing views, some of the same views that Casa Contenta has. However, there's no HOA fee because they're not in a HOA, and the location, it provides for easy access to the community pool, the pickleball courts, the tennis courts, even walking down to be in the park of Posse Grounds. So you get all of the same amenities, except you're not paying for it. And for resale value, you're going to have a bigger buyer pool because not only of the price point, not only because of the differences in architectural design, but because of the views, and there's no HOA. So they can't tell you if you can't short-term rent your property or not. So you have a lot of options for your property in Sedona West. Let's move into the uptown area of Sedona. Jordan Park. It literally sits at the base of Wilson Mountain. So these homes have a hefty price tag of the $2.5, maybe even $3 million mark, with amazing views. But everybody loves it because of the accessibility that it has with being in uptown. And there's a lot of trail access up in that general direction. A lot of people can hike Soldiers Pass off of that trailhead there. And so a lot of people in that area of Jordan Park like the ease of just having to walk to that trailhead. But it comes with a hefty price tag. It comes with a hefty HOA, and you're very limited on the variety of homes that you have. They pretty much all look the same. And remember, they're in the side of a mountain cliff, so they're not all going to be on one level. So if you're looking at a ranch as very important, these homes typically don't have that. They're multi-level. Even though it's beautiful, it's not really livable for those people that are needing a ranch-style home. As your alternative would be the orchards. The orchards are almost all single-level family living. The price tag is about half of what it is in Jordan Park. And guess what? There's no HOA. And you still get the accessibility of walking to uptown, being close to all of the amenities that you want to enjoy, and they have easy trail access as well. So the Orchards is actually a very desirable place to live for all of those reasons. And in fact, it's very rare to have homes in that neighborhood, even on the market. Once they go on the market, they do not last because everybody loves that area. The views are amazing, and you don't have the control of a HOA telling you what to do with your property again. The other thing I'm going to mention about the Orchards that I think is important is those homes are older, which is sort of nice because not all the homes look the same. They all have their own different character. But it would be easy, in fact, probably almost guaranteed, that if one of the homes did come on the market, you should be expecting some sort of renovation and updating costs to be involved to probably get it to your standard. So just be aware the price point in the orchards is definitely, around that $1 million mark, but you're probably looking to put 100 to 200 grand in it if you need to update, but it's a great option for the value that you get. So definitely check out the orchards if you think that Jordan Park is way above your price point. If you want iconic red rock views of the famous Cathedral Rock, then Back Beyond is the place that most people overpay. This neighborhood is gated and it's off of Back Beyond Road. If you know anything about Sedona, this has been a very popular area of contention with the people who live in Back Beyond and the tourists. So this street takes tourists to the trailhead so they can hike Cathedral Rock. It has become so congested, so overtaken with tourists that the people in Back of Beyond went to the city and said, you got to figure this out because, well, one, we're mad and we're paying a lot of money for these beautiful homes in the side of the mountain. So you need to fix this. So last year, the town of Sedona, we went through a little transition where we shut that road down on holidays and on major like Easter break, spring break, those types of things where we have high tourist time. Those people are no longer allowed to go down that road. Why am I telling you all of this? Well, because I think people have figured out that they've overpaid for their properties in Back Beyond. Oh, and let me also mention, it's located in the middle of Sedona. So how perfect could that be? So the location is perfect. But what they're finding out now is during high tourist season, they can't leave their house. So they are sitting in traffic upwards of, 35 to an hour just trying to get into Sedona. One other thing I want to mention about the homes in Back Beyond, it is also built in the side of a mountain. Most of these homes are not ranch style living. They're multi-level in some shape or form. So that's another reason why some people choose not to purchase there, but I have a great alternative for you. Same views, it's gated, but it's got a lesser price point and you don't have to worry about the tourism. And that is called Cross Creek Ranch. One of my favorite communities. It's gated and they have beautiful homes there that look at Cathedral Rock, look at the National Forest, just amazing views with basically half the price point. The price point there is about 2 to 3 million, where Back Beyond can easily be 3 to 4. Most of these homes are all single level living. One thing that I love about Cross Creek is even though it has an HOA, which is very reasonable, they really have a strong sense of community within that neighborhood. And I think the other thing that's great about Cross Creek that you don't have in Back Beyond is that there's a lot more green space. So if you're someone who likes a little bit of green space outside of all of this red rock, then you're going to have that there. And you even have your own private trailhead access. So nobody else is going to be on that trail except you and your neighbors. So for the value, you cannot beat it. I think that also for resale value, it's not going to be a problem. This is a highly sought out after community. And in fact, there's only just a handful of empty lots left for sale in there. So pretty soon it is going to be fully developed, no more building sites available. And so it's going to definitely bring a bigger buyer pool for you in the way of affordability, accessibility, and just the overall sense of community. And last but not least, the last neighborhood, which is located in the village of Oak Creek. You could almost say that there's a waiting list of buyers to purchase in the famous Sedona Golf Resort. Why do I think people are overpaying for this? Exactly that reason. People want to be in this golf community with the beautiful views, the amenities of the golf course, Plus, it has the views of the Coconino National Forest. The location within the village just makes this area so desirable to people that they are willing to pay upwards of $1 million, $1.5 million even for homes in this area. It's very uncommon for homes in the village of Oak Creek to have public water and public sewer. A lot of the homes down there, especially the single family residences, you have to have your own well. You have to have your own septic and obviously maintain those. The Sedona Golf Resort doesn't have that. They have their own private water that services the whole community. The one thing that I also think that this is a desirable place is that, yes, it's located in the village of Oak Creek, but because of the location, you have a very quick access, 10 minutes to I-17. So if you need to get to Phoenix to catch a flight, you're closer to accessing the expressway. So I believe that this place is going to continue to be a desirable location, and I think that's going to push the price point up. Now, with that being said, these homes were built in the late 1990s, early 2000s. So it's very common that you would find a home that needs some updating. You might, on a rare occasion, be able to find a property that you could get a bargain deal at, $899,000, but you're going to have to renovate. So that's the drawback for it. This place is also not a lock and go. So it's not like a condominium or a townhouse development. A lot of people live there full time. It's not really a place for second homes. There is a huge sense of community there. And I just think that that's really why people will pay the hefty price tag, even if they have to renovate. I mean, the last listing I had there, they were like literally jumping at the bone for this house to be on the market. So I think it's going to continue to be that way. But there's a better alternative if you don't like that $1 million price tag. And that is Verde Santa Fe. It is located in Cloonville, not in Sedona. Verde Santa Fe is a gated community. It is also has a golf course, but that's really not the main attraction like the Sedona Golf Resort is. That's the main attraction is the golf course. Whereas Verde Santa Fe there's a golf course if you want to golf, but it's not part of your HOA fees if you don't want it to be. The beauty of Verde Santa Fe is there's literally 7 different communities within Verde Santa Fe, which creates a lot of different options and desirability for what type of home you actually want to purchase. Do you want to live in the 55 and older area? Do you want to live in the Amante area where it's single family homes and the price point's a little bit more? Or do you want to live in the more upscale side, which is Turnberry Estates? So Verde Santa Fe is a great option for Sedona Golf Resort. However, if you just cannot stand not being in Sedona, then Verde Santa Fe might not be the right option for you. But it does give you far off distant views of Sedona, and it does offer you views of Mingus Mountain. So it is a plethora of views. It's just not the iconic red rocks that you see behind me. You can be in Sedona in 15 minutes and get to all the trails you want, all of the amenities that you like to have available to you in Sedona, but you don't have to deal with the day-to-day tourist traffic. If you need to go to Cottonwood, you're 10 minutes from it. And that's where most of the healthcare is. Verde Santa Fe is really a great option for the price point. The price point can be upwards of half to a third of what it is in Sedona. And so it offers a lot of buyer pool for, when you're going to resell, you're going to have a lot of people that are looking in that area. It's not going to be difficult to sell your home. And I think the desirability is going to increase there as we move into the next 2 to 3 years. So we'll see what happens with the price points, because we are literally going to be seeing a new development going in across the street from where Verde Santa Bay sits right now. And so there's going to be more homes in that area. If any of these neighborhoods have resonated with you and you'd like more information about Sedona in general, don't forget to scan the QR code and get the relocation guide. It gives you a lot of information about Sedona and the Verde Valley area. What to do, what to expect, what kind of amenities are available. It's a great resource guide for you. Or if you would prefer, click the link below and book a call with me. Let's have a conversation about what you love about Sedona, what kind of lifestyle you want to live. All of these neighborhoods that I've mentioned are really pricey. It could be very easy to overpay for those. So let's see if we can get you in the right house with the right price point, with right lifestyle that you want to live in Sedona. I'm Cami Goucher. I help people relocate to Sedona and the Verde Valley all of the time. My job is to help you find the right house for the right value, for the right lifestyle that you want to live. So book a call with me, let's chat, and make it a great day at living in Sedona, and I'll see you next week.